Hi, my name is Mary, and I will be using the QuickTime Player to create a screen recording of the Sumif function within Microsoft Excel application. To begin with, I open up Microsoft Excel on my computer and up pops a workbook gallery. I created a document earlier today to save some time with this demonstration. So I can go ahead here under recent workbooks and I can select today. As you can see, there are other choices had I have created the document on a different day. I double click today, there's my document, double click to open it up. And up pops a summary of the sales in different categories that are meaningful to us. In my line of work, we're constantly analyzing our revenue and expenses, so we like to have the ability to come up quickly with subtotals. Of course, you could sort all of your different categories and then create subtotals within the document. We find using the SUMIF function to be quicker. So we create a little summary up at the top of our spreadsheet, just like you're seeing here, of all of our different categories. So to insert the SUMIF function, I click in the box next to the total that the SUMIF function will be applicable to. To get at the SUMIF function, I go up to the toolbar, and up there is that E. The E basically is a symbol for sum or for different functions. I click on that little drop down arrow there and I go down or scroll down to more functions. This will open up the formula builder. This is where I can search for my SUMIF function. Just type it in the search, hit the return button, and right there is my formula, SUMIF. I'm going to double click to open it up so I can give it the different arguments it needs in order to analyze the data for me. The first thing it's going to ask is for the range. The range is the reference. It's what cells do you want the formula or the function to evaluate in order to create the subtotal for you. I want it to evaluate all of the different categories and all of the different sales amounts. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to highlight the rows and the columns that are applicable to this that give us that information. Once I'm done, I go ahead and I click in the criteria. The criteria is what is it within that range of cells that I want to subtotal? What is it equal to? In this instance, I'm next to the camping total, so I want a subtotal of the camping. So I'm going to go ahead and type in camping. The next thing is it's saying, where am I going to grab the numbers from? Where is the reference, the actual cells that you're going to add that match the criteria? So in this instance, it's under all of these sales. So I'm going to highlight the column under the sales. I go ahead and I click back in the box, I hit the return, and there is my subtotal. Now, I of course want a subtotal for DNR license and store total also. I find it quick if I just go ahead and click into that SUMIF function that I just created, and then there's a little grab bar there. I grab it, I pull it down. Now you note those are incorrect numbers because I have to correct the formula. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to double click in the box next to DNR. Note that the formula builder is still up, so I can go ahead and I can highlight into the criteria because the range is still the same. The summary range is still the same. What's changed is the criteria. So I can go ahead and I can type in here DNR license, hit the return button. There's my new number. I still have to repair or fix the store total. So I'm going to go ahead again. Formula builder is still up. I'm going to highlight and change camping to store. Now, if I want to double check my figures, make sure that I didn't accidentally change a range or change some criteria to this function, I can go ahead and do a grand total so I can compare my grand total to my running total because, of course, I've not upped the ante and chosen another type of area that I want to analyze. So I'm going to go ahead here. This is where I'm actually going to use the sum feature. So I go here, click on that little drop down arrow next to the E, and then I click on sum. Notice it automatically selects an area for me. Excel is so smart. Hit the return. You notice my numbers are the same. Thank you for watching my video. I hope you found this helpful.